This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 17. It says, a friend love it at all times, and a brother is born in adversity. First, we like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh. We give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. A blessed citation to the men that push this word in sincerity and in truth. I need two brothers from James Trinidad,
Brother Koda
and Brother Howard. We're here to do an edifying video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. You know, I'm going to name this video on the basis of, having a friend, because in this truth, the word friend actually goes back to being a brother. You know what I mean? And as brothers, the Lord say, the word say, you have to have, roughly paraphrasing charge, unfeigned love towards your brother. And you look at the word unfeigned, it means brotherly love. Alright? And if you have to show those brotherly love or brotherly characteristics, situations might occur at certain times that you might have to make certain decisions, but you always have to remember brotherhood. You know what I mean? You always have to consider a brother. You know what I mean? Help out a brother. So let's go through a few precepts and break down through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Right? So let's bring the first scripture.
This is the book of Sirach 6.
And from 7.
Sirach 6 and verse 7, it says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Good.
It says, for some men is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Right, so some men will just be a friend or a pretender, or pretend to be a friend. But in the day of adversity, right, in the day of trouble, in the day of calamity, that when they win and bail. And that is actually when you will actually know who is your friend. And I will read over this one here. This Proverbs chapter 17 and 17. It says, a friend love it at all times, and a brother is born in adversity. Right? A brother is born in difficult times. So you see, when you're going through a situation that you really need your brother, and your brother bail on you, he was never your brother. Right? He was never your friend. Right? He was never your friend. And in these times, you have to show yourself friendly. Right? So the next scripture here, the Proverbs chapter 18, I want to believe, and verse 24. It says, a man that had friends must show himself friendly, and there's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Right? And in this truth, as this is our brotherhood. Right? This is our brotherhood. We're supposed to be actually closer than your family, to be a biological family. You understand? You're supposed to be closer than your biological family, because why? We are doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? We doing the will, and we put life all the life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We going all out. We have the same mind. Right? So don't forsake but you only have to remember how Yahweh dealt with his disciples. He washed their feet. Show humility towards his brothers. Yahweh said, you are no longer thing, but you are my friend. Servant, but you are my friends. Yahweh called us his friend. So who are we? We just be out there and men just get caught up. We just be out there and just preaching and it's just like a extra curriculum for you. But they just forget charity, they forget being a brother, being your brother's keeper. right? Being a friend. You know? This is things we have to consider in this truth. You gotta love each other. Go ahead, you guys gonna say?
Because if I may say, right, the scripture say, then shall he know who is my chosen, right? And really and truly, right, the Lord putting us in adversity to see what it is we're gonna do, if we're gonna stand for He or not, or if we're gonna bail. And He said to the ones that stand up for His sake, right, then shall he know who is my chosen. Them is who the Lord gonna accept as His friends. You understand? So even the Lord, right, who give us these scriptures, even He does abide by them too. You understand? Because He ain't gonna choose no two-third to run this world to be His friend. You understand? He gonna choose them in like mind. Alright? And if you in this truth,
Right.
if you in this truth, right, you had to be in like mind with your brothers. You care your brothers thinking about brotherly love, and you thinking about things of the world, and you're putting things of the world above your brothers.
Above your brothers.
You understand? That is you actually showing that he is not a brother. Because in the day when things start to fail, you will not put your riches over your brothers. In the day when you only have one bread, you will not hide that bread and chinks on that bread while you see your brother suffering and dying. You understand? And that ain't making no sense. A man getting on like that in the truth, you is not a brother. You need to check yourself. You understand? Yeah. You know, we all need to check ourselves.
This is the book of Mark chapter 3 and verses, I will start from verses 30. It says, a matter of fact 32, it says, and the multitude sat about him, and they said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. And he answered them, this is Yahushua, saying, who is my mother and my brethren? And he looked round about on them which sat about him and said, so Yahushua looked about, so he watched on at the Akim. He watched on at the Akim with his disciples. He watched on, and they will see. This is what our Savior says. He says, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of Yahweh, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. So your biological family, they're not doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Okay.
Understand it, you know? You will have respect, you will have love for your family, because they are the family, you know. But the ones who doing the will fervently for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they are your family.
Okay.
And family, as the scripture say, offenses will come, offenses must come. These things go happen, right? But that don't mean to say you will not forsake your family because you was offended.
Yeah.
All right?
Because if I may interject, the scripture also say, woe unto him who the offenses come by.
Okay.
You understand? Because which it simply means that it ain't looking too nice for the person that being offensive. You understand? So that is why we all had to check ourselves to make sure that we maintain brotherly love among each other. Because if there's one thing reading the scriptures, right, in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you will see that Yahushua was very strong on brotherly love.
That's right.
You understand? He actually put together the apostles as one strong unit in brotherly love. You understand? Because there is strength in numbers. You understand? The scripture even tell you, woe unto him that is alone. Alright?
Yeah, so don't even try to feel that you can go. You can, you know, well, boy, we don't need it, brother. We don't need this, brother. I can do this alone.
No.
Yahushua sent out his disciples in twos.
Can't.
You understand? He sent them out in twos. He never sent them out by one. Right? Scripture talk about a how does it go? Two is better than one.
Okay.
So if one feel it, if you feel cold, you know it whoever the case may, you know the
At
scripture.
the next one, they to warm you.
Yeah, to warm you. So this is now a one-man show. Yeah, I was trying to speak about the army, the legions. The legions. You understand what is that army?
And if I may say, you say it's now one man show, right? We all have to remember that this is a body that we in, you know. If you move in a kind of way towards your brother, it come like you making part of the body sick. You understand?
That is it.
Think about every part of the body working good, but the hand not working too good. You understand? The hand sick. What going to happen there? The body going to be at a strain basically.
Yeah, it's like you every part of your body it is necessary. Yeah. Each body part is necessary. Even if down to your fingernail.
Can.
Right? Because if it is your fingernail go rip off, you go feel that pain. And it go affect your whole body.
Mm-hmm.
But affect your whole hand. It go affect your whole function. If you lose a finger, the whole body go feel it, you go feel pain. Right? You lose a toe, your big toe. Your big toe is for your balance.
Can.
You know what I mean? Your thumb is for you to hold stuff. So it could be difficult. So that part of your body. You know?
Even the blood vessels and all that running through your body. You understand? It holds a vital part. You understand? Every brother that in the body of your house right now holds a vital role in that body. No matter how small it might be. You understand?
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 6. It says, and there are diversities of operation, but it is the same power which worketh in us all. Worketh all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit with all. For to one it is given by the Spirit of the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gift of healing by the same Spirit, to another working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another diversity, discerning the Spirit, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another interpretation of tongues, and all things worketh that one and the self-same Spirit, dividing to every man severely as he will. You know, for as the body is one and had many members, and all the members of the body, and all the members that one body, all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Mashiach. You understand? It says, for by the Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, which is a Israelite foreigners, we are bound or free. You know, it says, and have been all made to drink of the Spirit, for the body is not one member but many. Yeah, right? So the body is not one but of many. You understand? They have different members of the body which serve a vital role.
Different functions.
You know, different function it have a purpose. You understand? You know, but back to the topic at hand. You know, in this truth, you have to know to be a brother, right? Because how shall I say, the last commandment is what? Love your brother, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Love your fucking neighbor as you love yourself. No, I don't say it like that, so like, yeah. Because sometimes, you know, Jake doesn't know the seriousness about it. So sometimes you have to point that to show them how serious it is. Because the things that you wouldn't do, you wouldn't mistreat yourself, you wouldn't deal wickedly with yourself. So why would you want to do that to our brother? Why would you want to do that to our brother? To your friend?
And that is the next thing that could show that you ain't really respect your Yahushai as much as you think you respect him. Because why I say that, right? Yahushai gave us the commandment to love your brother. Alright? And if adversity coming up that separating you from the love of your brother, that actually showing that you wasn't really thinking your brother to be, because it even have a scripture will say think of your brother more or something like that. To that effect.
One is
you know, basically you're thinking of your brother higher than yourself. Alright?
Every man is Steve with his brother. Every man is Steve with I know you're talking about it.
You know? So basically that is how we had to be in the truth, because you remember the scripture actually grooming us to be different from the world. Alright? And even in the world, 2/3 wouldn't move, you know, grievously with a friend just so. You understand? That still show a type of love in their own way. You understand? And the words of Yahabasham Yahushua, it actually grooming us to be different from the world. So if it is you hating on your brother, you're actually moving like how the world is. You understand? And that's showing that you ain't really put to death that old man fully.
You let's finish this, sir?
No.
Right. Benefit.
Alright. So reading on in the Sirach, this is Sirach 6 and 9. It says, there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. You understand? And that's why the scripture says it is important to try a man before you call him brother or friend. You understand? Because sometimes you will accept, because I've seen this go on a lot. Sometimes you know you will accept somebody, and it's later down you realize that that person is a demon. You understand? Within the way that it is operating. Because alright, you know you're going to be showing love towards them, but they ain't showing back that love towards you. You understand? And that is why it is important to, you know, to check out these men before you call them brothers.
Yeah, Scorpio, observe them.
Can.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Because even a good example, Judas Iscariot. Alright? Judas Iscariot was there with Yahushua, showing himself as a brother. But when it come down to that crunch time, to that time that he was supposed to be there for Yahushua, what he do? He actually sell out Yahushua for 20 worthless pieces of silver.
Scripture say because he did love money when the woman Mary was anointing the Lord's feet with the oil, I think, you know. He jump up and say he could have been selling this, you know, because the scripture say he did love money, you know what I mean? And that way he said Yahushua for money. You know, so it's a man who might be talking tough and brave, and boom, when that cashless society get kicked, you know, that RFID microchip thing implemented, you go and take the chip simple just to save your riches. You understand? Go ahead.
Alright, so reading on, it says, again, some friend is a companion at the table, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants.
Is it in your prosperity?
Can.
You will be thyself. You know, so read over. So that.
Verse 11 it says, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants.
In prosperity will be self.
Yeah, because you just see that, so like, you just see that even with Popcorn and all of them singers, in their prosperity, they just have a lot of friends. But today or tomorrow, all the riches taken away from them. That is when they're going and see who really is the friend. You understand? Alright? Yeah. Because in the day of a man prosperity, that is where you just find you're getting a lot of friends. Because I even see that at time in the world where I was in a casino and I was just playing all the money just to leave and go my way. And bam, I win $2,000. And I was there, yeah, basically by myself. I was just there with like one or two co-workers. And when I win, people who I don't even know come in and telling me, boy, I was rooting for you. And think, you give me a little 200 now. You understand? And you're seeing that, hey, them was no friend. That was just there because I win that money.
You get it?
No, I didn't get them it. I give my friends and them money and I take the rest and I invest that in something. You know?
Okay. Good.
So reading on, it says, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that had found such an one had found a treasure.
That's like that faithful friend. You know, a friend or a brother, you know, we use that word brother, that who will have your back through thick and thin, you know.
And that is another thing. Don't just watch a man as your brother, but watch him as a treasure. You understand? Because you will go tooth and nail to defend your treasures. You understand? You will even give your life to defend your treasures.
Yeah, and that way is true, because you don't say we are lively soul. We are called, which I call us peculiar treasure. Right? So each brother is supposed to be a ruby. You're supposed to consider each brother as a ruby. Right? Like as one of those stones that represents the tribe of Israel. You know, that's how the Lord consider Israel as a precious stone, a precious ruby. And each of us is a part of someone of that tribe. You understand? Right. Don't stop. You gotta stop watch brother low. Like if he's nothing, you beneath me. All of us in this street here working for the same penny.
That's right.
Don't allow person to her. All of us working for the same penny, and that penny store is to enter into the rest of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You understand? That will be the hope for the elect. Alright. Some scripture I wanted to bring, right. Book of Romans
12.
Yeah. The book of Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12 and verse
1 to 21.
No, I really know that. I read from Romans 12 and verse 2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly according to God had dealt to every man the measure of faith. Right? So each man have a certain measure of faith the Lord gave them. That don't mean to say they don't have faith. Right? That's a different portion. Right? Don't stop thinking yourself highly. I better than this one. I better than he. It's not about being better. It's about doing the right thing in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It says, for as we have many members in the body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are one body in Mashiach, and every one member one of another, having then gift differing according to to the grace that is given to us. Right, I will jump down to 9, you know. It says, let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil. Right, it says, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. With brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in the spirit, serving Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? Not slothful in business. Alright? It says, rejoice in hope, patience in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. Distributing to the necessity of the saints, given to the hospitality. Bless them which persecute you, blessed and curse not. Right? So how shall I say, hey, so even if a brother might step to you or do something in a certain type of way, that don't mean you say go and curse him, but hey, pray for that brother, bless that brother. You understand? You know what I mean? You can't just... Yahushua was the prime example how Yahushua dealt with Judas. You know? We never stop bringing up that Yahushua dealt with Judas as a brother. He didn't hate. Right?
Because even at the start, Yahushua knew that Judas was going to betray him. But he didn't move. He didn't even show him no bad face. You know? He actually maintained that brotherly love straight down to the end at Judas Road. You understand? Because he even tell him when he was going to betray me, even tell him, hey, go and do what you have to do. You understand?
It says, rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. It says, be of the same mind one towards another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceit. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Prove, if it be possible, as much as light in you, so that light in you live peaceably with all men. Right? Live peaceably with all men. Right? That speaks for itself. You know? It's time to show a little more love, man. It's time to show a little more respect. You know? And be a brother. You know? This thing is not about going out on the highways alone and just bashing the white man and the kingdom, and that is it. It's about showing brotherly love. Yahushua is stressed on that. You know, I'll finish it. It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overwhelmed of evil, but overcome evil. So like, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. You know, overcome evil with good. Akim.
Can. One more. This is the book of Sirach 9 and verse 10. It says, forsake not an old friend, for the new is not comparable to him. A new friend is like new wine. When it is old, thou shalt drink it with pleasure. You understand? So yeah, and that is your brothers. You have to think of your brothers as that wine. You understand? Because in any of your problem, in any adversity, you're supposed to be able to find rest of one of your brothers. You understand? You're supposed to even go to your brothers and feel very comforted. You understand?
God.
Yeah. And that is why our camp leader does say, we are all that we have in this truth. You understand? So if you're looking to give up on your brothers, we already have. You understand? Woe unto him that is alone. Alright, so with that, we'd like to give all praises, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rokwakodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, salutation to the men that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Alright, GMS Trinidad saying shalom until the next lesson.